lo and behold, suddenly I'm making another Coleman video on a completely different day, obviously, because that one's, not supposed to be there. But this is the Coleman CT200U-EX. Hello everyone, the Duke here. Today I'll just be showing it off, because to be entirely honest, there's plenty of videos online showing off this thing. And this is one of the colors you don't see a lot, which is the sort of dark gray and black camo, which I think looks freaking awesome. I mean, you imagine you're filming, you're being pursued by people on these things. This is what the villains wear. This is what the good guy drives, and this is what the villains drive, because this thing is just so cool. It has a headlamp, which is kind of dim, but actually pretty usable at night. It has front suspension, which can't really demonstrate that, but it's awesome. You have this little storage cubby, which is not a gas tank, even though it looks like one. And I think actually what some people have done is they have converted or gotten one that looks like this and made it the actual gas tank. As you can see, here's the actual gas tank right here, which is a bit of a pain sometimes to fill up, but it just takes a little skill. Overall, it's very similar to my CT200U because of the engine size, but you see this has a stock air filter, which we want to replace because it's stifling, of course, in the stock exhaust. And I think that's called stage 1 modification, doing that kind of stuff, because I think stage 2 is like doing stuff internally or replacing the engine, which I don't want to do any of that. But also something different is this one. I think what they're supposed to have is 2 chains, so you can see right here. And it's this chain that actually had broken originally. The chain master link had just kind of separated like that. We were able to use the chains to bend it back in, and then I bought another master chain link that was too long, but I was able to use its parts to fix the old one. And then this technically has some clips that go over it, but we're constantly taking and look at it, so I figured I'd just leave it off for now. But this is a lot of fun. We put these things right here. These are some bicycle lights I just got off Amazon, just because I think you're supposed to have lights on. I don't know. I'm not saying that. If I get pulled over on this thing, I'm probably screwed anyway. But nevertheless, I figured I'd have them anyway. But yeah, I've done enough yapping. Let's turn these puppies on, and let's get this thing rocking and rolling. It's very similar. You get on, choke on. Oh yeah, you don't have a fuel line cutoff. I don't know why that one has one. First try, baby. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention the one thing we did. You won't be able to really see it, but we modified the governor screw a little. We didn't completely remove it or replace it, but we were actually able to get it to where, it now has, I think, an extra 5 miles an hour. We squeezed out of it, which is pretty freaking cool. But let's go for a little spin. Woo. The one thing you got to be careful on with this thing is because the exhaust is right here, you can easily kind of get burned if you're wearing shorts. Whew! That's freaking awesome. Gosh, these things are so cool. Expensive though. But I don't know. The one thing I guess I'm conflicted on is buying these things used versus new. Because to be entirely honest, I've bought 2 used one. They've been perfectly fine because they don't have a transmission. All it is an engine, oil, and you make sure to change it out. And also you make sure that everything's tightened down. It's not very, complicated at all. So the next thing I want to do is take it out on actual, all terrain, on dirt, on mud. Maybe not mud actually, but, try to take it out on the land. Although I have to get my friend's permission, but he's so busy. But I digress. These things are freaking awesome, and I'd highly recommend, if you got the money, to pick one up because they're easy to work on and they're super cool. And there's a ton of stuff online on how to work on it. Like we had to change the oil, lots of good videos online. But yeah, it's Coleman CT200U-EX. I hope you enjoyed the video, and this has been the Duke, signing off. Woo! I hope my camera angle is also not bad. I have it mounted kind of bizarrely. I don't know if you can see it in the reflection right here, but you see how far it's sticking out? I gotta fix that, because this just makes my head just want to keel over, but yeah. Bye!